everyone. This is Stacy Tisdale, and this is going to cover Zero Crazy. Zero Crazy is an activity that your program school can do. We have two. One of them covers distracted driving, and the other covers seat belts. So new this year is that you can do either one anytime during the school year. Each of them takes about, you can do it on a very compressed schedule at about 3 weeks and 2 days. So, what it consists of is a pre observation, and then messaging, and then post observation. And this can be a socially distanced activity as well. So let's get into it a little bit. On t-driver.com, if you have not signed up to be a program school, you need to do that first by going to the sign up for TDS. Once you have done that, you can go ahead and register for Zero Crazy, and you do have to sign up for it. So go to Events and Contests and look for Zero Crazy. And this tells you a little bit about it, and then it also gives you some links, which we're going to cover in just a second. Actually, I have it up over here. So some things to know is that if you are a program school and you do this activity completely and following the instructions, then you do get All-Star credit for that, which if you don't know about All-Star, take a look at that on the website as well under events and contests, and you'll get points for that, and then also you will get a $100 gift card for your team, which is always exciting for the team. So the idea is that, they get a little pizza party or something special happens for them after they've completed it. Junior high schools can participate in this, and so we encourage, all schools to do this. Again, you do have to sign up. The sign up form is on this page, and then you'll get an email with instructions. You'll also get a website where you can enter your data that you collect on your observations. So you don't have to return any papers or anything like that. It may be a little bit easier for your students to do the observations on paper and then transfer that electronically. If you do that, don't return any papers to us. We'll collect that information through the database. So the premise is really easy. So we want to see the students out doing observations at the school. If you are doing this virtually, if you're in school virtually right now, you probably need to wait until you're back in school. If you are on a flexible schedule or, students are rotating in and out, what you can do is set up as much as you can on one day, and then the next time the next group of students come in, do another observation and kind of combine those. We understand that there's not going to be a lot of cars coming in, and so you might have to break that out. We do want to see those done as closely as possible on the dates, and also make sure that you're not double counting people. So don't use the same group of students to observe those. So make sure that it's a new group that's coming in. The same thing on the post observations. Make sure that the same students are actually doing the observing, and then the same students are being observed. So basically repeat exactly what you did on the pre-observation as much as possible. So same location, same time of day. The problem with going out and doing this within the community is that your messaging doesn't always get to the people that you're observing. So if you choose to go to a shopping center or something like that, there's very small chance that they're going to see the messaging, and so your observations won't change at all. You won't see an improvement in those observations. So we really discourage that. We need a student body, and we also want teens counted and not so much adults. And so the seatbelts, the junior high activity does count adults because junior high students don't drive yet. So that's okay, but we really want those teen counts. So the activities that you can do, you can utilize virtual activities, on-campus activities, really anything that you can do to keep the message going about that risk. So if you're doing Zero Crazy seatbelts, then you want to focus on seatbelt activities for those 3 weeks. Same for distracted driving. Do PA announcements, do, social media stuff, do some Kahoot challenges. All those things really help get that message out. Another thing that I will mention is that you shouldn't, when you're doing observations, you should only be doing observations. So you should not be doing messaging during observation time. So don't give out any kind of candies. Don't prompt anybody with posters or signs or anything like that. You really need to get a true count of what's happening on your campus. Okay, so socially distance. So again, keep everybody, the scribes and the observer can stay 6 feet apart. Utilize the electronic database to put in that information. We have a ton of virtual resources this year, and all of our resources that we're sending to you are going to be large format, and there are going to be seatbelt items in there and distracted driving items in there, of course, so utilize those as well. So again, go to t-driver.com and you can type in the Zero-Crazy after that, or you can just go under events and contests to sign up. If you have any questions, please reach out to your regional rep. We are here to help. Best of luck, and yeah, go stop that Zero Crazy. Thanks so much.